Good morning, YouTube. Hope you all slept well. Don't worry, these aren't real. um, I got a bunch of, I told you I got the fake tattoos for my birthday, so I went a little cray-cray. Some of them have faded and come off, so I'll have to redo them and stuff. So, anyway, back to what's going on here. Alright, so, for clarification, the fire alarm at 5:35 started going off it like a code. It wasn't, and there's no fire in the house. I wasn't cooking anything. We were sleeping. So apparently something in the house wanted to have a chat. So let's see what they wanted to talk about. Okay. So let's see what they wanted to say, because I'm curious now. It was beeping in code. So let's see what they have to say. Okay. Thinking. You may be on somebody's mind. But when it came out, it actually came in reverse to me, which means that you're thinking about somebody, or in my case, I might be thinking about somebody. I don't know. Okay. It could be one or the other. They could be thinking about you. You thinking about them. It's so we are going to clarify with the other deck who's doing the thinking, and you may be on somebody's mind, or you might be the one that's thinking about somebody else. Which is possible too. Okay. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. All right, so what I see here is that they aren't thinking about you. Exactly what that card meant when it came in upside down. Okay. You are thinking about somebody. This person might be thinking about you too, but for the most part, when it comes in like this, it means that you are thinking about somebody. Okay. Somebody you might have bumped into, somebody that you find attractive for whatever reason, but they're on your mind a lot lately. This person that you are thinking about, with the Ace of Wands out here, is very powerful in their own right. It doesn't mean that they're like in the government or anything like that, but they are very powerful in other ways. They might be, I don't want to say an influencer because I don't like influencers. They might be on maybe someone from your past, but now they do YouTube or they do TV or they do whatever, okay? Or they could be someone maybe maybe a firefighter or a police officer or an EMT or something like that, okay? Or they're just a lot. They're of power in the area that they live in. Like I said, it could be anything. So, and then you have the Chariot, which means you have the opportunity to move forward, to choose if you want to pursue this person, to see if this person even knows that you're alive, or if they do know that you're alive, maybe just strike up a conversation. This is you needing to make that choice to move forward, okay? The Star card, you may be a star in your own right and not even realize it. So you might do TV, YouTube, other things yourself, okay? And some people, this person might be noticing you too. Not necessarily in the same way because you don't run in the same circles, but they are noticing you as well. Five of Wands, challenges, changes. There's something coming up that is either a challenge or a battle within yourself, some kind of challenge, something that that's going to kind of set the stage moving forward. Finally, out here you have Six of Cups in reverse. If you look this way, she's very, very pregnant. Okay, so that you might be attracted to somebody that may already have a child. Okay, you might be attracted to somebody that wants children but can't for whatever reason. That's okay. So, if that's the case, take it slow, okay? She may or he may already have children with somebody else, but they're not together. So, take that into consideration as well, okay? Just because they have children doesn't mean that they are bad people. It just means, and that doesn't mean they come with baggage. All that means is if you're willing to accept that person with or without kids, or with that has kids, that makes you a very strong person. I've known a few people like that are raising kids that don't belong to them, and they do great. So what I'm thinking is that so let's look at the outcome if this pans out, if this what you want to do pans out. Let's look at what's going to be the outcome of this, okay? This is your challenge, okay? You are thinking about somebody. You don't know if this person is thinking about you as well. They're a star in their community, but you don't know how to move forward. Okay. Okay, so for your outcome, you're kind of freaking out. You're kind of scared. Okay, this way means you would be pushing forward. This way means you're kind of like freaked out because you don't know how high up this person is in their community, in their, you're freaking out because you're like, okay, well, this person in their own right, whether what TV, YouTube, somewhere in the community, very high up, you don't know if you are going to rock the boat, so to speak. You don't know if you're going to rock the boat, okay, and fuck something up for them. Whether it's a big, huge age difference or if it's, you don't know if the community is going to accept you as into their circle. You don't know, so you're kind of like standoffish, which I get. So you're waiting at the moment, okay? You are so, I don't know if you're going to pursue this person or even talk to this person. You might be too freaked out to even reach out to this person because you don't know how they're going to react. You're so worried about the way they're going to react to you and the way their community is going to act. You are frozen in place. So this person may not even realize that you're alive, or he or she does, and yet you are so freaked out that you are just like, I'm staying in my own lane and just kind of admire them from afar. And with the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's not an emotional or a mental problem that you have with this. This is a issue of I may not, you're thinking to yourself, okay, I am not good enough to run in the same circles with this person. I am not good enough to overcome whatever I need to in order to even talk to this person. That's not necessarily a good place to be. Then you have the Three of Wands also in reverse. So you're choosing. Oh man, person's here. You are choosing to just stay in your own lane. Not even going to pursue it, not going to do anything. Now, the problem I have with this is the Trinity is telling you, the Father, Son, Father, Son, or Father, Mother, Son are trying to tell you, okay, this is okay to pursue this, but you're letting your ego take over. And I gotta sneeze and it won't come out. So what I'm thinking is, what I'm being told is, nip this in the butt, okay? You are so worried about, you're so worried about the generational gap. We'll call it the generational gap. And you're so worried about whether that community is going to accept you, okay, for whatever reason. excuse me, you might need to do some shadow work and figure out why you're feeling that way and break down those walls. Because if you don't, and this person happens to be your twin flame, it's going to come crashing around you anyway, and this person's going to find you anyway. If you are meant to be friends and you're have that like soul sibling connection or soul family connection and you're running from it, again, it'll come back to smack you in the ass. Okay? So if you haven't done shadow work already, you need to. If you need to cleanse yourself, yesterday I had to do that. I went to the lake and I put my feet in the water for a while, for like almost 2 hours, because I needed to cleanse yesterday. So that was, and I needed ground. So I did that yesterday. So if you can do that, do that. The things that I use, that my friend suggested, was Palo Santo. Burn that first. Sage, then sage, and I mean over your cards, over your whatever you use for your alchemy and your everything, sage. And then take your favorite incense. I love dragon's blood. That's my favorite. And finish it off with the dragon's blood. Now, if you see circles in the dragon's blood with the smoke coming up, or with any other incense and you see circles, that means you have not necessarily attachment. Okay, all that means is if you see circles, is that there's indigenous people, spirits, not necessarily in your house, but they're in the land somewhere. They could be in your house, but if that's the case, most likely you have indigenous people as your spirit team. If you have been called to work with any deities, allow them to have their space in your house or whatever, and allow them to work with you as well, especially if you're doing shadow work. Usually that's why the deities show up, is to help you with your shadow work and look within yourself to figure out what's going on. So do that. There are different ways to cleanse inside the shower. Use lavender soap, lavender body wash, whatever scent you like. Okay. Also cleanse within the inside. Lots of water. William has been getting. He made it once for me this weekend, and I kind of liked it. Is a little bit of lemon juice, in my water, and that's delicious. And so that's what he's been doing. So I've been kind of just doing that myself when I drink water. So it's actually really good, and because it doesn't have all the sugar from like the water packet, the water's flavorings, it's better for you as well. So, like I said, take the time to do that. And you never can achieve what you want to achieve or achieve what you're manifesting unless you're willing to put in the work to do it. So what I suggest is put in that work that you need to, whatever it may be. Okay. Anyways, have a great rest of your Monday, everybody. William has his last day of school. It's a half day on the 20th. So I will be doing card readings when I can. As most of you know, that usually slows down in the summertime because William's home a lot more. But we'll see what happens. And I will see you all tomorrow. I love you all. Peace.